Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're your shortcut to the insights that matter. Today we're tackling crypto trading recommendations. July 2025 outlook. Our mission: cut through all that noise, find a clear path for you in this dynamic market. We're pulling out the exact coordinates you need. Whether you're new to crypto or, refining your strategy, we aim to get you the key nuggets.
Exactly. And this isn't just theory. We're talking practical steps, crucial things to think about for July 2025. We'll look at asset selection, risk management essentials, things to help you make informed moves.
Okay, so charting that clear course. The source really kicks off with building on a strong foundation, high-quality assets. But what does that actually mean right now? I mean, beyond just the obvious big names.
Well, it's interesting. The source highlights Bitcoin, BTC, and Ethereum, ETH. Not just because they're big, it's specifically because they're positioned to capture that next wave of institutional money, especially with potential ETF approvals coming down the line. Think of them as like a liquidity anchor in a choppy market. So pretty foundational right now.
That makes sense. A solid why for the giants. But are there any altcoins specifically mentioned? Something gaining real traction?
Yes, absolutely. Solana, SOL, it's singled out, gaining significant momentum. And this is directly linked to potential ETF launches for it too. Those products letting traditional investors in easily, and just its general ecosystem growth. It's definitely one to watch.
Got it. So foundations set with quality, but even strong foundations need, protection.
Yeah.
How does diversification fit in as that next layer, especially thinking about July?
Right, diversification. It's key for risk, obviously, but the source emphasizes strategic diversification for July. It's not just a random spread. It's combining, say, the stability of Bitcoin and Ether with carefully chosen emerging tokens that have strong fundamentals and a clear roadmap for growth.
Okay, not just anything then.
No, and critically, you need to rebalance regularly. Keep that risk level where you want it as things shift.
Right, rebalancing makes sense. So quality assets, strategic diversification. But how do we actively, protect our capital when things inevitably get a little wild? What are the absolute non-negotiables for risk management?
Good question. Capital protection. Stop-loss orders are strongly recommended. Those automatic sell orders, if the price drops too much, they limit your downside.
Essential.
Yeah. And the source also warns pretty firmly against overexposing yourself to really volatile stuff, like specifically meme coins or tokens with very low liquidity. They can just vanish almost.
Like smoke, yeah.
Okay,
so beyond just what to hold and how to protect it, we need to talk strategy. How does the source suggest we adapt our trading approach, given, this mix of renewed bullishness but still plenty of volatility for July?
Well, the outlook suggests a couple of strategies are working well right now. First, swing trading. That's holding for days or weeks, capturing those medium-term trends when the market's consolidating. Second, trend following, basically trading with the main market direction once a clear trend takes hold.
Okay, adapting to the flow.
Exactly. And breakout trading is also mentioned. Useful when prices push past key levels, especially on high volume. Think major news events or those ETF launches again.
Right, those catalysts.
And of course, for the really high-quality stuff, BTC, ETH, top alts, HODLing, just holding long-term is still seen as perfectly suitable.
So it sounds like staying agile, adapting your strategy is key. What about the bigger picture? External factors. Beyond the charts, what regulatory news or macro signals should we be watching like hawks?
Oh, staying informed is absolutely paramount. You have to track regulatory developments closely. Things like potential ETF decisions, new rules in the US or EU, these can move prices significantly.
Huge impact potential.
Definitely. And also keep an eye on macroeconomic signals, central bank interest rate moves, institutional money flows. They really shape market sentiment. And a really crucial caution for July: leverage. Use it sparingly. Seriously. Only if you really know what you're doing. It magnifies everything gains and losses, especially now.
Amplifies the risk significantly.
Massively. Always have a clear exit plan and strict risk limits if you go near leverage.
Okay, so pulling all these threads together, what's the takeaway for our overall mindset heading into July 2025? How should we be thinking?
Yeah, the bottom line is really prepare for both upside and downside. There's optimism returning, yes, but you absolutely have to stay prepared for short-term corrections. It's crypto. Maintain a balanced, disciplined approach. And, maybe most importantly, avoid emotional trading. Don't let FOMO or fear drive your decisions.
That's a great summary. Focus on quality, diversify strategically, manage that risk robustly, and adapt your strategies.
Exactly. And maybe leave you with this thought to chew on. If July 2025 really does offer both bullish signs and bearish signals swirling around, how will you personally tell the difference between just market noise and those genuine opportunities you should actually act on?